Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. I am thankfully what?
I'm just I think my right eyebrow
Yeah.
is a little thinner than my left eyebrow. I
Were
think I need to
you?
bring the left eyebrow down. I didn't do any trimming yesterday. I just noticed this, and maybe it's just the shading right now. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned. I think I gotta take the top of that down just a skosh,
A skosh.
just a bit, just a
See,
skosh.
I was working on mine the other day, and sometimes I get a little too thin. Other times
Hmm.
um, well, eyebrows are just a general pain in the ass. I mean, let's be
Yes,
honest. I
100%.
don't know why they're there. But you'd look dumb without them.
Yes, you look
You'd look
ridiculous.
ridiculous. So let's just
I
leave
look like an
nature to its
alien.
thing. Nature knows what it's doing. Um,
I don't see now. It doesn't always because you get hair growing out of weird parts and you got to get rid of it. But yeah, but this one, this is just I just got to take a little bit off the top of the brow, and I should be
I'll
okay.
tell
I
you
just
what.
I somehow missed that.
Come on over this afternoon, and I'll take care of it for you. I'm a hair cutting expert, as you can clearly see.
I'm sure you are, but I got more mulching to do for my
Oh,
mother. So
oh, okay. More
yeah, I did a
mulching.
lot of that yesterday. I got well, yeah. I what I do is I take all the mulch that she has and put it in a big wheelbarrow and then dump it so she can spread it wherever she needs
No,
to spread it. I was
I
doing
don't do
that
that.
for like I was doing that for like 3 hours yesterday.
Ugh,
Torched my back.
I'm
My
sure.
back is, but it's a good. Here's the thing. This is what I love about May sunburns. May sunburns are not. They're hot,
Yep.
but they're not like. It's not like you got to put wet towels down to
Right.
sleep on
No
and you're just
blisters or
never
any
going to
of
get
that stuff.
comfortable. There's none of that.
None of
It's
that.
just it's a nice little crispy. You feel just a little crispy,
See,
and it's not bad. I
I've
was
always
fine.
felt,
I slept well last night.
I've always felt that things like mulch and wood chips and all that kind of stuff,
Mm,
I've always felt that those have been somewhat of a, and this goes way back. This goes back to when I was a kid, teen, all that kind of stuff.
mm.
I've always felt that wood chips and all that stuff was more of a heavy-handed sucker trap than anything else. Because let's be honest, who gives a shit about wood chips?
Um,
And
I'm
nobody,
kind of in that. Yeah, I'm
nobody
kind of
cares,
in
right?
that
And
mindset
then
too. Right.
it starts with your mom. Oh, you want
Yes.
to help me spread wood chips? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I have
I,
no desire to help you spread wood chips. No, no.
yeah. Oh, I
And
had no
then
desire. I did it.
I get it, right? And good on you. And you know what? That will take one day of purgatory off your sentence. Me, on the other hand, I have clearly drawn a line. And
uh,
since okay, so when I was a teenager, it was like, will you please give me a hand spreading wood chips? No, no, I won't, Mom. Sorry. And then as we've grown into marriage, it's more like
mhm.
um, we do this, we do that, and I'm a giving soul, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm kind. I will step out of the way. I will give of myself. I will do this. When it comes to outdoor work here at the house, the rule of thumb is if you don't want it run over with a lawnmower, put it out of my way. And if it's going to be in my way, even remotely, put something up in
Mhm.
the way so I will drive around it.
Yeah.
All seems fine.
I gotta do some mowing today. I actually have gotten to the point where I kind of enjoy it. I don't really like it, but I enjoy it. It's kind of relaxing.
I'll
You're
tell
not,
you
I'm
what.
not when I was a kid, I had to push mow,
Tell you
and
what.
that sucked.
It sucks.
But the rider, oh,
Hey, you got to come up here.
it's like you're in a convertible,
No,
just
no, no.
cruising
Let
around
me tell you something.
7 miles
You
an
know
hour.
nothing of mowing until you come up here this year.
Hmm.
That new John Deere I bought,
Yeah.
power steering, 4-wheel drive, 23
What?
horsepower diesel engine on that thing. Dude, it's like driving an Escalade around the yard.
Now, do you have a place to set your cigar, or you got to keep it
Right
dangling from
there.
your lips there? Oh, there
Yep.
you go.
Yep. It's you get the JBLs going with your iPod.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
It's
That's
nice.
good stuff.
You need to come up for that. So,
See, it sounds like you're wanting me to come up and hang out, and my mind immediately goes to the hot tub.
that's where it's going to go,
So,
but it's not going to happen.
but I can't.
I'd
So
let you
I
take a
you're
lap or two
inviting
around
me
the
up.
yard
You're
in the
inviting me up,
tractor.
but not to soak. You're
No,
not inviting me to soak.
I told you it's butt
Okay.
juice, man. Not
Dude. Again, I will wear a swimsuit or shorts.
okay,
That's
but
what I
a
do.
swimsuit or shorts does not prevent anal leakage.
Okay, I don't have any of that.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I really don't.
You're over 50. Everybody's
Yeah, that
got it.
doesn't happen to me.
Oh,
No,
well,
I really don't. Really? That has
dude,
never happened to
like you
me.
don't streak a
Not
pair of drawers.
No, I don't. I
Okay,
get I get uber clean. I shower after some of those deposits.
sure you do.
I do.
Yep.
I am OCD about that stuff for
Yep.
some reason.
Okay.
I
Whatever.
wasn't as a kid.
Yep.
It's weird because when you're a kid, you're really really super gross. But as I got older, as I
Yeah.
blossomed into adulthood, uh, such that it is or was, yeah, I became very very obsessive compulsive about
Okay.
that in particular.
Well,
So there you go.
So, what I was going to start off saying was that I was glad to be in the studio today because Sydney's out there working with the electric knife.
Uh-oh.
And you know what? We all saw Maximum Overdrive.
Yes, we know what comes next.
Yep.
You can't do that.
You're
We
staying-
made you.
You're staying out in the kitchen on your
you.
own. I am not going to
Uh-huh.
be around when that thing's
Yeah.
running. No way
Oh,
in
and
hell.
you don't want to go near any machines
Nope.
that have pop cans in them.
Mm-mm.
No, none of that. They will come.
ATMs
they will come
that
at
say
you at
ATM
Nolan
machines that say
Ryan
the F
speed.
word.
Yep. Oh,
Nope.
This machine just called me an asshole.
All right.
Oh God.
Well, that was the start of nothingness on a Friday.
There
Why
you
don't we
go.
do some news?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Despite rising inflation, mortgage rates are coming down. The 30-year fixed rate averaged 6.35% last week, down from 6.39 the week before. Rates still higher than the 5.3% a year ago. So it's worse than a year ago, but not as bad as last week. That's what we call we're crawling before we walk, getting out of this economic morass, such that it is. But long way to go. But at least it's pointing in the right direction as far as
Got a
mortgages go,
long
if you're
way to
looking
go and a short
for
time
a
to
short
get there.
time to get there. Just watch old bandit, run.
Nobody knows the other words in the middle of that. They just watch old bandit run.
Somebody posed this on social media the other day. What we need is what this country needs is a good cannonball run.
Yes.
And I thought, yes, 100%. We need that. Absolutely.
Perfect.
What else is going on? Hey, the World Health Organization says monkeypox is no longer an international emergency. The smallpox-related disease spread to over 100 countries last year. The U.S. had the biggest outbreak with over 30,000 cases. There has since been a dramatic drop in those cases. Only 140 deaths were reported worldwide. So
thank God.
So there's another positive. A couple of negatives we spin into positives. So it's an up with people Friday.
I'm feeling it, and the fact that we get the coronavirus, we get the monkeypox, we get the that was like the perfect storm for a few years.
Oh yeah, of course the monkeypox thing wasn't really the thing.
Well, but it's there,
which is
and
good.
it needs to be talked about just in case. Hey, dude, people are people.
140 worldwide, though. That to me is a nothing burger. You get these little lesions and stuff, and you guys just be careful in the bathhouses, people. That's all it is.
That's right.
It's all good.
Buy Dave's book on Amazon. You'll learn how to do it.
My book, Be Careful in the Bathhouses. Ghost written by
Dave.
Paul Lynn. No. I love making these old timey references that nobody under the age of 48 could relate to at all.
Paul Lynn was
Cannonball Run,
Paul
Smokey
Lynn,
and the Bandit, Paul
Maximum
Lynn,
Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive. Oh man! Finally, hey, speaking of looking up, your Detroit Football Lions will open the NFL season in prime time this September. Detroit will take on the world champion Kansas City Chiefs September 7th to kick off the NFL season. That's the Thursday night game before the Sunday and Monday games. The Lions will have 4 primetime games in 5 nationally televised contests. They had 0 last year.
Who cares?
0. Well, actually, no, they ended up getting flexed to a primetime game against Green Bay to end the season. But this isn't just Detroit Lion fan optimism. This is the league saying Detroit's going to be really, really good. I have never in my entire life as a football fan, and I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I like the Lions. I want to see them do well. But I have never seen the bar set this high for Detroit going into a football season ever in the 45 years of watching the NFL. And okay, there you go. You're the only one in the state of Michigan not interested in this. This was on every news broadcast locally this morning. The schedule coming out and Detroit opening in prime time. But Andy O'Reilly, Mr. Curmudgeon, Mr. I don't like football. It's just a bunch of guys that play. Come on. You got, even if you don't, you got to, for the first time, the battered, beaten down, distraught, depressed Detroit Lion fan has legit reason for optimism, and optimism long term. This isn't just a one seed. They are set up for long term success. So a lot of feel good coming out of the Motor City from a football standpoint.
You are
so
the world's
that's awesome.
biggest sucker.
How am I, dude? I'm just reporting facts. This is not me. I'm not even a Lion fan. This is not Detroit Lion fans. This is the league saying this team's going to be really good. We're showcasing them. So I've said this. They're the Chicago Cubs of professional football. Everybody wants to see this. Everybody who doesn't have a rooting it, they want to see this team succeed. Finally.
I'm not even a fan, but I'm going to spend the next half an hour selling you on it.
I'm just telling you what the people are saying. What the experts,
the people
what
are
those
saying?
in the know.
I'll tell you what the people are saying.
Okay.
They're saying that last
you
night's documentary on PBS about the Niagara Falls escarpment, they're saying that was fascinating. And then we got into one about, and I haven't finished it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. It was about the truth of if we are actually people of free will or if we live by random destiny or chosen destiny. That was pretty fascinating. I spent $4.99 on that documentary. That's what we do. That's what people of thought do.
Okay, here's the thing. You can do both.
Okay.
You can do. I listen to 3-hour podcasts about aliens and this, that, and the other thing. All that I do that on a regular basis. But this is the pleasant diversion. This is America's passion, the National Football League. And the Detroit Lions, the sad sacks of the league for the past 50 plus years, have legit reason for optimism. And you, Mr. Positivity, who give me shit for crapping on things, you're taking a big fat dump all over it. Well, I find that a tad ironic.
Me being the clearly the more in-depth of thought and process and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
I recognize repeat patterns of insanity. Mm-hmm. And here we are. It's May 12th, and the Detroit Lions hype machine is already kicked into full gear. So let me give.
It's not just Detroit.
It's
the league.
Let me give everybody their marching orders at this point. Mm-hmm. This comes from the mind of Dave. Run right out there, buy some overpriced tickets, get all the jerseys you can get. I would get into a game or two, if I were you. $15 beers are awesome. You need to spend $8 on a hot dog. Absolutely. Lions fans, keep drinking that Kool-Aid.
How many Detroit Tigers games have you gone to? They haven't done shit since 1984.
I haven't been to any this year. I'll probably go to one
this year. But yeah, you've blown money. You've suckled at the teat of.
I buy Detroit one baseball a year.
Mediocrity. Okay.
I buy the pack of team cards. Mm-hmm. And then maybe 2 tickets.
Okay, there you go.
And we go as casual fans. We're not going down there as one of these ravenous Lions fans that continue to pour money into a losing organization that's built to lose, to continue to rake money off the fan. Oh,
They're
whatever.
Not now. You don't see, this is the problem. This
Look,
is the problem.
here's
When
the
you get
problem. I'm going to tell you the problem.
when you get out of your lane, when you get out of your lane of expertise,
I'm going to tell you your
it
problem.
really is glaring.
Okay, I'm going to tell you your problem. All right, here's your
Go
problem.
ahead.
You have got such battered partner syndrome.
I don't.
You do.
I'm not a.
All
I'm
the
not a
Lions fans do.
fan.
Here we
I'm
are
not a
once
Detroit
again.
Lions
This
fan.
year's going to be different. You sound
telling
like
you.
every person I've ever met that continues to go back to somebody that continues to make their life hell with the same attitude of, this time it's going to be different. You know, it's not. It's not going to be
Look,
different.
I've said this for years. The only type of fan to be as an adult is a fair weather fan. If your team is not providing you with entertainment or enjoyment, you distance yourself and you go pick another team or you find another pleasant diversion. There's no, I don't get diehard adult sports fans. It makes no sense to me. Okay. So I give you that.
Well, why are you taking this personally?
Going into this year, because you completely misrepresented me. I'm not a Detroit Lion fan. I've said that. I like them. I'm not.
You're
a
selling
fan.
them on the principle.
I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan.
If you were a realist,
if you're a Lion fan, no.
If you were
a
a
Detroit
realist,
Lion fan, you have a reason to be really excited and really motivated and really, really kind of dug in this year. And your team's finally, after all these years, has a legitimate shot.
No,
and again, you want to crap on optimism.
I'm not crapping on anything.
Captain Andy of the SS Positivity.
Not crapping on anything. I'm giving you a realistic version of what's going to come.
We're going to suck. Don't bother.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying
you just said you're going to waste your money on this. You're a sucker. If you're buying into this team, despite the fact that I have no expertise in anything football related whatsoever, you're a sucker.
I don't need an ounce of football expertise at all to know how this one's going to play out. Not a penny. Okay. Not a nickel's worth.
I said going into last season they'd have a winning record. They did. Just missed the playoffs last year. This year they're a legit contender. I'm not saying Super Bowl. I'm saying they're a contender. We shall see.
Okay.
Tigers were off. The Cubs were off. Nobody gives a shit about the White Sox. That's sports.
Literary inspirations for 1200 is your Jeopardy category today. We're all excited about that. Yes. This is a freebie. You can run right away with this one and feel like a winner all weekend, Dave Cackley. We're going to put a
How much is this worth?
1200.
And what's the category? This is a 1200 and it's a gimme?
Yep.
And I don't read a ton of books, so...
Well, unless there's pictures in them. We
Literary inspiration.
Literary inspirations.
Okay.
In Psycho by Robert Bloch, convicted serial killer Ed Gein served as the basis for this character.
I believe that would be Norman Bates.
Did I tell you it was a gimme?
Well, you don't know. You don't know how. I mean, I'm a horror film aficionado, and I obviously saw Psycho and Psycho 2.
Yeah.
And Anthony Perkins was great, but I didn't. That could have slipped by me. But yes, I knocked it out of the park.
You did knock it out of the park. So let's get back to that realism conversation. I told you in reality that you would get this one right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I tell you in reality that
something's going to happen, it's going to happen.
You were looking at a ridiculous hype machine once again. Maybe you could buy into that. I don't know.
No. Okay. Okay. Again, that's a subject.
It's worth giving you to think.
I know about that you don't.
No.
Again, this is where I've talked to you before.
Yeah.
If you were NASCAR, I defer to you.
You know what? I haven't watched NASCAR in years.
Or anything
I don't know anything about it. I couldn't tell you 10 NASCAR drivers.
Yeah, but back in the day, you were the aficionado. You worked in it. You were ensconced in it. So I would defer to you with anything NASCAR related. When it comes to football or virtually any other sport, you have to defer to me.
I'm not
should, but you don't. You're not going to, obviously.
Right, well, tell you what, go spread some mulch and continue.
Yes, I shall.
And continue to believe.
Look at the glow. Look at the sunny glow.
You continue to believe that your brothers and sisters aren't going to force a buyout, and I'll see you back here Monday.
See ya. Happy Mother's Day.